What's up, guys? We're testing out the cinematic mode on the iPhone 13. So look at that. Look at that blurry background. It's interesting how it doesn't get more blurry the closer or farther away I get. I think there's some kind of beauty feature going on this phone because I don't have any wrinkles. My skin's a little bit more orange than it is on the ZV-1. I'm gonna be comparing this to the Sony ZV-1. Right now, I don't have that camera with me, but I've got an X-T2 with the battery grip and an 85mm lens. That looks pretty good. How is this doing on the corners of the hat? If I had hair exposed, it might be doing worse. But yeah, that's the cinematic mode. I like this. This is interesting. It's actually doing a pretty good job in video for like this little cinematic mode. See how it does? Oh my gosh. Even when the sky is in the background, it actually looks better when it's backlit. So I'm out here shooting on the X-T2 with this is the Samyang 85-1.4. It's a manual focus lens. I really prefer my skin tones when I'm backlit and the sky is behind me. Like, look, the skin tones look more realistic than when the orange light from the sun is hitting. But either way, this is doing a phenomenal job in cinematic mode for just blurring the background and making a video. Look at the stability on this thing. I'm just walking normal in snow. I'm so impressed with this phone. It could be because I just got it, but right now I'm more excited to shoot on this than on the X-T2. The X-T2 is definitely a better camera. It's gonna give you a more shallow depth of field, and it's more tactile and fun to use. But since I just got this thing, I'm having a blast filming on this. Quality's great. And we're in really pretty low light. I mean, the sun has already set and it looks excellent. I mean, that quality is phenomenal. I don't know how this would grade on like DaVinci Resolve or anything. I know Apple ProRes doesn't really work on DaVinci Resolve. But the quality is phenomenal, just straight out of camera. I mean, watch out ZV-1, because I'm gonna get a gimbal for this thing. And yeah, this is a great thing. This is a great camera. Good quality. So obviously I'm never gonna get rid of my professional cameras. I'm always gonna have a camera. I like having that tactile feel. I like having the actual little dials on the top of the Fuji cameras. But this is actually a great solution for vlogging and stuff like that. I mean, that is a good image. Like, look at this. Blurry background, sunset. I'm backlit, but I'm still lit perfectly. What's up, guys? So we're filming on the iPhone 13 right now, and I want to compare this camera to the ZV-1. I'm gonna be putting them side by side. There we have, let's see if it'll focus on the ZV-1. One thing the ZV-1's definitely better at is that product showcase. But we're in cinematic mode right now. This is doing a really weird job with the skin tones. I almost feel like the iPhone does a better job when it's backlit. Like, it looks better when you've got bright lights in the background. So let's see, let's take these lights and move them around a little bit, because it's really making me kind of orange and pink and stuff like that. Like, the really bright lights confuse this thing. You got to be a master with lighting for this camera. Let's put 2 lights over here. This iPhone's really gonna teach me a lot about lighting. So now we've got like kind of a bright light on that side. I look strange. I don't look normal. That doesn't look too bad. So I'm not even using the microphone right now. We're just using the internal mics. My eyes are so light on the iPhone. Like on the ZV-1, I'm sure they look brown. Interesting. Whoa. Imagine somebody with blue eyes on this camera. So let's turn this light totally off and just have total side lighting. See what that looks like. See if it looks a little more dramatic. Why am I so orange in Apple's skin tones? Like, I don't know. What's up, guys? Yeah, I think I need that light. All right, so now I put it down to f2 and I actually darken the exposure a little bit. I feel like that almost looks better. It's not as bright. Let's move this light a little bit. So the iPhone does have a pretty good microphone, but I wanted to see what it would sound like with an external microphone. So now we're filming with the Rode Video Mic Go, and it's plugged in with the receiver onto the iPhone 13. I kind of like this look. A little bit darker. I feel like this auto exposure is just going crazy in the background. I probably should just use a different app or somehow lock the exposure, because the exposure is what's making it look bad when the auto exposure changes there and then it goes back down. So now I'm on the ZV-1, just using the internal microphone. I wanted to compare the internal microphone. It looks a little brighter. My skin looks a little bit wider. The skin tones are better on Sony than on Apple. There's less weird orange stuff going on. So now I'm using the Rode Video Mic Go on the Sony ZV-1. I think the auto exposure is a little more gradual and a little better on the Sony ZV-1. The sensor is definitely bigger. I don't know. Is it worth keeping both of these? Is it that much different? I mean, I have other cameras. My teeth look wider on the Sony. My skin looks a little wider. My skin definitely looks better than it did on the iPhone. I'm gonna have these side by side. Let's put this light up on top instead of on the side. See what that looks like. So yeah, that's the iPhone 13 versus the ZV-1. So this is smaller, it fits in your pocket a little better, it's more convenient, it calls people. The ZV-1, it fits in your pockets a little bit thicker and chunkier, and it's an extra thing, and it's more fragile. You know, it's easier to break the lens and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, the iPhone kind of wins this. I think the iPhone wins. Sorry Sorry, Sony ZV-1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Scroll through my page, check out all my other videos. We've got Sony videos, Fuji, Canon, stuff like that. So hit the subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come. Thanks for watching. I was wondering what the Christmas lights would look like in the background. So I'm testing out to see what the Christmas lights look like in the background with the cinematic mode turned on. I mean, it's not realistic. They're not like, they're blurring out, but they don't behave like bokeh, like the way they would if this was an actual camera. I changed it from standard to rich contrast to try and get a more contrasty image, see if that helps. I don't know that the photography style or whatever actually affects the video, but this, I put it on warm to see if that would do anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, scroll through my channel, check out my other videos. I've got a bunch of videos on this page, and hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos to come.